Good morning.
Good morning.
Two voices, one life back at you. This morning, we want to talk to y'all about how to get ready for the holiday season. And it's going to be going over like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, um, emotionally, mentally, physically, and actual items and how to get ready for it, for how to prepare for the holidays, even if you're going to have family coming over, you're going to be the host of it, or you're going to go somewhere and travel. Just different stuff like that. So, uh, I wanted to start off, and one of the to me one of my things is about starting off, getting ready for the holiday seasons is, and I do this more um, every year because about 5 or 6 years ago, my parents came for Thanksgiving, and we had Thanksgiving dinner. They were here for a few days before that, and Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. So we're all here hanging out, doing this, doing that, and um, I can't remember. I think I was the one that was jumping in the shower, and we had no hot water.
Oh gosh,
I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Yeah, it was like, "What?" It was
that's
terrible.
awful.
So, being a holiday season, I'm like, "Oh, what do I do? Do I call the repair people to come out here and look at it?" And I kind of did some research on it and found out that it was a igniter switch that goes bad on these. And I have a tankless water heater, and it was
Mhm.
ignited bad. So I found out what the problem was, and I'm like, "Oh, great! Now I just go get the part." Well, all of the supply stores, not the Home Depots, but the actual supply stores that the repair people go to get parts, they were closed on Good Friday.
Of course.
So I'm like, oh, what do I do? So luckily I had a connection, and I called him, and I'm like, hey, I need an igniter for this tankless water heater. He's like, well, we're closed today. I'm like, I know that, but can I get one?
Please.
He's like, I need to go in and check our security cameras because we had something happen last night, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll meet you there. So anyways, I met him there. I went, got it, came home and put it in, and we were back up and going. So um, I would like to go. So actually, after that happened, I got online, I think that same day, and I ordered an extra one because they're actually known to be going to go out. So I ordered an extra one, and I actually have it physically packaged, taped to the unit itself, so it doesn't get lost. It's there for the
That's a
next
good
time.
idea.
It is,
Have
right?
a backup ready on hand.
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those things that you don't think about. Oh, I won't need that again. I
Oh,
already repaired it once. So,
right.
um, yeah. Going into um, looking at your furnace, go ahead, just go ahead, which you should be doing anyways, replacing your air filters every month.
Yeah.
And I recommend buying the cheap ones. The cheap ones don't hurt as bad to replace them. And if you replace them every month, there's no reason to buy the really high, expensive ones
Hmm.
that have the higher ratings. But if you
Right.
replace it every month, then it's actually going to be cleaner, um, because you're replacing it. And the more expensive ones have a matting. The filter is really tight on it, and when it's really tight, it's letting like that much air go through it, right? Actually,
Hmm.
way less. But the cheaper ones actually open them up a little bit more. So you're getting a little more coming through it, but your furnace or your fan motor is not working as hard. So it's a little bit easier for that. So that's
The
one thing to
flow.
check. Make
That
sure you
makes
change your
sense.
air filters. Um, and I really highly recommend, especially going into the winter season. Um, October is a really good month for the majority of the country, but probably September is to have an annual inspection on your furnace system.
Yep.
They come in there and check your igniter. They come check your heat exchangers, making sure they're not cracked and let out carbon dioxides within your home, which you don't want.
Right.
So it's a really good thing to have that. And then you have the physical mind piece that hey, I had my whole furnace checked out. It's ready to work. I don't have to worry about that when I have a bunch of guests over. Now your home is, 65 degrees. Some people like that, or 50 degrees, whatever case is.
Jeez.
But you have, you're ready. That part's ready. Also going
Correct.
out and covering up your hose bibs outside. Uh, so that's one less thing you got to worry about when you have guests over, right, Lisa? So,
Yeah.
you know, one of those things that we have to get ready for. The other thing to check for around your home is anything laying outside that could freeze that would ruin, your water. You may have to turn your water off during the holiday when you have guests over because something froze. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of my thing. What I do every year to get
Right.
ready for the holidays, and then my wife actually makes a spot in our dining room, living room area where I carry all of her decorations to. That's our staging area,
Hmm.
and it's kind of away from a tripping hazard or especially with our charcoal lab, she sticks her nose into everything. So I want to make sure that she's safe and she's not going to get into something that's going to harm her as well. Um, getting ready, hang decorations outside. Make sure you got good stable ladder. Um,
And
if
a
it's
helper, not
and a
go by
helper for sure.
yourself.
Yes, you fall and nobody's there with you. Then that's gonna be
I
it's
mean,
gonna be
thank
hard.
goodness for like the Apple Watches. You could call for help if needed, but it's not recommended to be by yourself doing that stuff.
Right, right, exactly. Um, let's see. What else? That's the majority of things is getting that kind of stuff ready, and then uh, mentally, like I said, I know Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so I always look forward to it. Which, if you're not a holiday person, it may be kind of hard to mentally get ready for it. But um,
Right. Because, yeah, a lot of people getting together, then people you might not have seen in a while, then there's people asking questions. Oh, how's your job? How's this? Or how's your, significant other? Or, oh, are you still dating this person? It's just sometimes it's questions that you don't really want to answer or talk about. And so, yeah, a lot of people have to just mentally think, like, okay, well, I got to prepare for all of the craziness, loudness or whatever it can happen. 'Cause anything can
yeah,
happen at family gatherings. So a lot of people,
for
yeah,
sure.
definitely have to get ready. Or just maybe in general, you're more of a introvert, so you don't want to be around other people. And then obviously on holidays, families get together, so you're around a bunch more. And so you got to prepare yourself and think, okay, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna see people I haven't seen, and then I can go home. If
Yeah.
that's the kind of mindset that you are in. I mean, I'm like, all right, I can't wait to go and see so and so and eat good food and have some drinks and play games or watch movies or just whatever. I love getting together any kind of reason. So,
Yeah, right. But I think we naturally do that with our family, anyways. But
right.
it's we're I know you and mom and um my wife and my mother-in-law love the holiday season of doing all the decorating stuff. It's just you guys really enjoy that stuff,
Oh yeah, it makes me like in a happy place. Like I can't have the beach, so if I can get the decorations out and then
right?
seeing all the lights and just the different decorations, like pumpkins everywhere, and just
Mm-hmm.
it's a change of scenery, to be honest. Like for us, like in my decorations to go from spring flowers to pumpkins and skeletons and then I enjoy it, and now Jackson also loves decorating
Right.
too, so he'll help me, and I enjoy it so much. And it brings so much happiness in him to say, "Oh, can we put this here? Oh, can we put this there?" So I'm like, sure, go for it. I used to be more like particular about what goes where, but he enjoys doing it now. So we do that. And then decorating for Christmas, obviously, that's my favorite holiday. So I go overboard. I have like four Christmas trees in my house.
What?
So, well,
Really?
actually five. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh
We
my
have
goodness.
two big ones. We have like our one in our front window, then we have one in our foyer like landing area so you could see it outside too. We have two skinny ones on the sides of our TV, and then another smaller one, like a 4 foot one, in our dining room. But then like
That is
so that
funny.
I do like different themes for each tree,
That's
and
cool.
like we'll have a kid
Wasn't
tree of
there
ornaments, and then
wasn't there the museum up in Chicago? Don't they do like a Christmas tree from every country?
yeah, that one, the Museum of Science and Industry, they do a one for
Yeah,
every country, and that's really cool to go check out and see the different traditions and ornaments and that people
right.
put on their tree. There's a lot of interesting things like popcorn. I always
Yeah,
thought was
that's
weird that people put popcorn strings on their tree. Like, don't you want to eat that?
no, it's and that's the like another part of like getting ready for the holiday season. Maybe you're not 100% into the season yet, but if you go to a place like that where they do the museum thing that Lisa and I were just talking about, you go into a museum like that and see all the Christmas trees from different parts of the country or different parts of the world. Um, it could help you out to get just like, okay, I'm in it now. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Right.
So
Totally. Or even like
yeah,
just going into, Home Depot, Lowe's, where like Walmart, Target, and they have so
exactly.
much more Halloween decorations now than they ever had.
Yeah, I'm not really sure
And
what's up with that.
yeah, I think ever since COVID, like people started decorating more.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
So I know in the Home Depot depart store, there's been the sales for Halloween is insane, and they have really cool decorations lately. So I think just going to the stores and seeing the
Hmm.
decorations, it kind of makes you excited to go and check out them, and then makes you like, oh, maybe I should do that. I should decorate this. We should do that, and it makes you like more excited about it. And like I found websites of houses that are decorated for the holidays. So we
Oh,
have
really?
a website for our suburbs, I guess, our suburbs of our
Hmm.
area, and it lists a whole bunch of addresses of homes that are decorated for Halloween. And it is so cool to just go. And so now that's a tradition that we do is every like Halloween time, October-ish, we
Right.
look up a list and we go and we drive around after dinner and we go check out the houses. And it's cool because then you get ideas for your own
Right.
house too. Because
Right.
now Jackson said we need a skeleton because he sees them everywhere else. So maybe not the 12-foot skeleton, but like
Oh
the
my, they
smaller
things
ones.
crazy.
But it's like it's a tradition now that we just go out and go see them. I mean, we always went and saw Christmas lights with mom and dad. That was always a
Right.
tradition. So I wanted to
Yeah,
make sure to
mom's still
drop
like that.
that. Oh yeah, because there's lists everywhere for all over the country. I found
So
a list
this,
for them in Florida when they
uh-huh.
were in by Tampa area. I found a list for them and I sent it to them, and they went one night, just the two of them, and they went like a little date night and just looked up those
How cute.
houses, and then they went and saw them. So like it brings like happiness to even just go do something like that. It's free pretty much. I mean, you have
Yeah, right.
gas, but it's bringing memories, and some of them
Yeah.
we enjoy doing that, and it's
So
easy to
this
do.
list, is that like on a Facebook community thing, or is this like an actual
No, it's an
website?
actual website. So you can
Really?
even just type in like in your search bar, uh, holiday decorated houses near me,
Hmm.
or like Halloween decorated houses near me, and then there'll be different lists of your area, whether it's
Okay.
you know, certain suburbs or northern suburbs, southern
Right.
suburbs. You just have to find your area in that.
Okay.
And there's even apps now that I found too, of like a Halloween one, like a driving one. So you could actually put them
Right.
in order. So like that's traditions that now we've started. And Jackson is always, "Go, are we gonna go see Halloween lights tonight? Are we gonna go see them?" Same with obviously Christmas.
Right.
That's a given.
If y'all would like to have some info on this, app or website, please let us know, and we'll include it in our comments
Yeah,
area.
I'll definitely post whatever I can find. And at least for the Illinois and Nashville area, I can try and see what I can
Yeah,
find.
yeah, I'm sure if people get like an idea how it's written out or where to find it. But like you said, if you can just go to the search bar and look for it, then it might be just as easy as well.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find. Or yeah, like type in list of it and but yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's a tradition now that we do that it does make you maybe makes you more excited about the holiday if you
Right.
weren't originally. So
hmm are you more excited doing outside decorations, or does the inside excite you or make you happier? Or is it kind
well,
of equal?
it's kind of equal, but like I enjoy the like Halloween ones, but I love the Christmas ones more just because it's warm, like the lights are just feel like warm and like
Right.
cozy and just like want to watch movies. So I enjoy the inside of Christmas lights more, I think, because in the wintertime you're in the house a lot more. So I enjoy putting up as many Christmas trees and lights as I can so I can enjoy it.
Right.
And like I'm one of the people that will put it up maybe even before Thanksgiving sometimes, just so I can
Mm,
enjoy it longer.
right.
But I mean, I do love also putting decorations outside the house because I like to go and drive around and see the lights. So I want to make sure my house looks pretty cool too for other people to come and check it out.
Yeah, I'm not a big outside decoration person, and my wife used to be,
Hmm.
but um, yeah, my mother-in-law, oh my God, she would like bring out totes and totes and totes and totes of this stuff, and we did quite a bit before,
Hmm.
but it just neither one of us liked the cold.
Yeah,
So, packing everything back up after the holidays, I don't. That's the part I don't like about the outside.
true.
So we just decided just to do the inside stuff more so now. So like the inside, like everywhere you look at upstairs is Christmas
Covered.
stuff or Thanksgiving, whatever the holiday is. She covers
Right.
everything up. So it's kind of neat.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
outside, yeah, it's hard to do it when it's so cold, wearing
Right.
gloves and all of that stuff. But we should just try to look like, oh, today it's going to be 40? Okay, let's do it today because it's not
Yeah.
going to
40
be
and sunny is nice.
too bad. But so that's why a lot of times we'll even put the outside lights up early. We just won't turn them
hmm
on just because we don't want to be freezing outside either. I remember there's
Didn't
plenty
the
of years where I helped dad put up Christmas lights outside, like wrapping them around the
right?
porch, and we were wearing gloves, and we were
Uh
just like, okay, we got to go back inside and take a break because we were freezing, and then go back, and yeah, that is not fun. No, definitely not. But
Didn't the person that you bought your house from, didn't they put like plugs and stuff like certain at the corners of the houses?
yes, and that was amazing. That there's, yeah, I think three plugs in there. So and then
Right.
there's even a switch inside the garage, a light
Oh,
switch that
really?
you can just turn it on.
Nice.
So yeah. I'm
Nice.
like, clearly they decorated for Christmas because
Right.
it's so nice to have it like that.
Like I bet if you build a custom home, you'll definitely add that feature,
Oh, for sure.
huh?
Definitely. Even like with a built-in timer or something too.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's a nice feature for sure.
Yeah, maybe when I come up there sometime I can switch that switch out to a smart switch, and you
Oh,
can just tell
yeah.
your smart device, hey, turn the lights on, you know?
Yeah, that's
That's
helpful.
how I have ours. I got ours on a smart plug strip for outdoors, and I just tell the smart thing to turn on from this time and turn off at this time. So
Oh,
it's kind
okay.
of
Yeah,
nice.
we have an app where it plugs
Yeah.
it plugs into, yeah, and it automatically goes on at whatever time we
hmm
set it. Yeah, it's definitely great for the winter time, so I'm not going out there and plugging it in. I'm plugging it, in the cold. It's like, oh, let me go outside and plug this back in. No.
Yeah, I remember in the old days, that's what we used to do.
Well,
Is
right. We had
go
to.
outside.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I went out there when we lived out in Aurora.
Hmm.
Uh, I went outside to plug the lights in outside, or I don't. I guess it was the lights around the garage. I can't remember what it was. Anyways, I went out there and did it, and I stepped in a big old pile of snow, and then
Oh, that's
all the
the
snow got
worst.
into me. I didn't wear any boots. I just wore my sneakers with no socks or anything. Just yeah,
Oh,
and I was like, oh my god, this sucks.
yeah, that's not a fun time.
Yeah, um, yeah. What about like as far as decorating for crossing between like Halloween and Thanksgiving to Christmas? Do you use some of the similar stuff from season to season?
Yes, like pretty much like fall. I put up all the fall decorations in September, and I usually just throw up Halloween too because I don't want to have to take it out and put it back up. So I usually put that September till November, maybe a couple weeks of November, second week of
Hmm.
November, and then take it all down and then go transition into Christmas because, like I said, I'm like Christmas, otherwise, it's just 1 month of enjoying it and seeing all the lights, and just it makes me happy seeing all the lights glowing and the Christmas music. So we try to have that longer because by November, I'm ready for all the fall decorations to be down. I enjoy them, but I'm like, I'm ready not for orange lights. I'm ready for the cool, like the white lights and,
Right,
the colorful Christmas tree lights.
right. Yeah, I would like that too. I know my wife uses like the pumpkins for uh, Halloween,
Hmm.
and instead of having the jack o' lantern facial features of the pumpkin, she'll just turn 'em around like the
I
regular
do the
pumpkins
same
now.
thing. I do the same thing. Yeah.
So that must be a decorating trick, you know?
Yeah, I do the same thing. Why buy more when you can just turn it
Right.
around and then it works? Because Jackson
Yeah,
would
she's
put
got these
the
cool
faces, and
little.
I'm like, no, 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 not the faces yet. Let's do regular pumpkins.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you can use it for two things, why not? So it's kind of a bonus. Yeah, she's got these, or we have, however you want to say it. The scarecrows are actually the leaves from a corn husk.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, and they're on these sticks. They're really cool. Look, I have never ever seen anything like those. So those were pretty neat. So
Those
I
were
like
cool.
those. Um, and as far as putting lights out or any kind of power usage items outside, people just be safe when you're stringing cords out, that they're the right gauge wire. Obviously, the lower the number of the gauge, the better it is. Recommend anything no less than 12 gauge, and make sure they're outdoor rated for one. And obviously, don't put the where they plug in areas where they can have pondings of water and stuff. So I hate for somebody to walk into something like that and
Oh,
get
yeah.
electrocuted. So please use your brains
So
when it
don't
comes to
use an
stuff like that.
indoor power strip for outside?
No, that's not a good idea. And
Definitely not.
believe me, I have
I'm
seen it,
sure
and I've
people
seen it
do.
here at my home.
I'm sure people do.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it here at my home, and I'm like, babe, you can't do that. You're gonna kill somebody. She's like, well,
Yeah.
give me the right stuff. I'm like, okay.
So if okay, since here, like like it snows a lot, if we wrap the wire or the plugs in
Hmm.
electrical tape so that way they don't get soaked in like the snow, would that be a good idea? So they don't freeze
Um, it's not really, and honestly, tape is not gonna make
a
a.
difference?
Yeah, it's not really gonna make a difference because water's gonna find its way. If you're notice like you have plumbing issues and it can be just a really hairline crack and it still leaks, so it's water. So think about it that way. The best thing is just to use outdoor rated cords
Plugs,
and
right.
make sure everything is plugged into a GCFI receptacle. So if it does short out, it trips that breaker. Nobody gets hurt. That's
Gotcha.
really the best you can do for outdoor stuff.
Well, thank you for that tip.
Yep. Um, and even indoors, don't use a power strip for 20 cords.
Yeah, probably not
You
a good
want
idea.
to, yeah, because usually what happens, you get put everything on one, what they call a circuit or breaker,
Mm.
and it overheats that one, and it's like, oh, I got my Christmas tree and my lights and this and that. It's like, and Aunt Betty's cold during Thanksgiving dinner, so you go plug in a little space heater to that, and then
Oh
poof,
yeah, that's definitely not a good idea. The
yeah.
space
So
heater things freak me out in general, so
yeah,
I
we
don't like them. I mean, I used to use them, but with all the fires that I've heard about
hmm
them, they freak me out. I don't like them.
yeah, we had a house, one of the first houses my wife and I lived in together before we got married. Um, I don't know what happened, but I don't know if it was the furnace went out or it was. I want to say we had a gas leak, if I not remember correctly. Anyways, so we didn't have any gas, and the furnace wouldn't work. So we ended up going out and getting space heaters to get us through the week until it
Right.
got fixed. And at the time of my career, at that time, I was heavily, heavily traveling. I may be gone, 20 days at a time. So there wasn't a lot of time for me to be out fixing stuff. So, and plus it was a rental house that we were renting. So,
Mm.
um, with that being said, we bought space heaters, and I was like, just be really careful with these. And whatever you do, do not bring them into the bedroom that got carpet. Anywhere else got hardwood floors, they're made for that. They're not going to really heat up the wood per se.
Right.
Um, but we actually got small pieces of tile and set them on top. Put the tile on the hardwood floor and then put the space heater on top of that.
Oh, okay.
Just just to be a little bit extra safer. But
Right.
my biggest thing is put on the carpet is I didn't want it to either tip over because it's got really good grip. So, which sounds counterintuitive because you got your heater or you got your carpet and then you got your heater, right?
Right.
And when you bump into it, it doesn't have any slippage with hardwood or ceramic or something like that. It'll slide if you accidentally,
Knock it up.
bump into it.
Right.
So that's kind of one of those things. But yeah, just be really careful with those. Try to keep them. You keep an eye on them, and if you leave the home, just turn them off.
Right.
Just turn them off.
Yeah. Be
So
smart about
especially
that.
if you have pets, just turn them
Oh,
off.
yeah, definitely. That could be totally
Yeah.
dangerous.
hmm And Christmas. So Thanksgiving being my favorite holiday. The reason why it's my favorite holiday is because it's not about gifts. It's not about um, making a big impression. It's time to spend with your loved ones and your family, your friends, making memories. It's just about having a good time and giving thanks to everybody around you and the ones that are not around you, people that gave us this holiday, that be able to let us have this holiday. So that's why I like Thanksgiving, is it's not about materialistic things. So
Right.
it's just
Yeah.
about gathering and hanging out, good foods and stuff like that. So,
No, I agree. I mean, I do like Thanksgiving as well. I think that the whole gift thing though does get kind of much in Christmas time. It's expectation kind of thing. And yeah, at Thanksgiving you can just go and hang out, watch
mm-hmm,
football, stuff your face, play
mm-hmm,
games, listen to
right,
music, whatever, just hang out and chill and not
right,
any expectations of, oh, well, what did you get me? Oh, you got me that. Oh, I don't want that. Or,
right,
just those kind of things that people can act like sometimes.
mm-hmm,
So,
yeah. And then go ahead.
oh no, yeah, I agree with that part. But I mean, I just like the Christmas time better because of all the lights, really. Not really about the gifts
Right.
either. I'm just about the lights and decorations, really.
Yeah. You and Jackson are probably there equal, right?
It definitely.
Yeah, that's and also like, getting ready for the holidays is, if you have puzzles that you haven't worked or games you haven't used in a long time, bring them out during the holidays.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, sit around with your family and do a puzzle or play games, play cards, dominoes. We play a game called Mexican Train. A
Oh
friend
yeah.
of ours and my wife introduced us to it, and we've become addicted to it. It's so much fun. And
It
I don't know how to play cards. It's just simple. I don't know how to play cards, and I have no interest in learning how to play cards. So I can't even play Go Fish. So no, board games. I'm great at Candyland.
Oh, you, Jackson, both.
But yeah, getting ready for that. So, bring those out. And if you see yourself that you're not using these board games at all or puzzles and stuff, you're never going to use them. Give them to somebody, to a family who can. There's people that are unfortunate that are not able to go out and buy these stuff.
Yeah.
So give it to them. Help somebody out.
There's tons of
Uh,
family drives and like during the Christmas
yeah,
time, the Toys for Tots. There's plenty of different things. I mean, not a lot of them won't accept old things, but there's plenty that also accept
right.
used ones. Even the library, schools, all of that,
Hmm.
they accept it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
we
keeping in
are
your car when you
totally.
go to a grocery store.
Oh yeah, totally.
You'll feed somebody there.
Yeah, we love doing games too. Just playing
Hmm.
any Uno. Mexican Train is a huge one that we've been playing. We love
Right.
that one. Uno, those are probably our top two. Uno Attack, those are probably our top two games that we play. Puzzles, we don't do it as much, but I've got some that I think we're gonna bust out this winter because we'll have nothing else to do. So,
Right, right. Yeah, I don't mind Uno. I can do it. We actually played it a couple of times when we go down to resort when it's all yucky outside or something. So
right.
it's nice. Let's see. The other thing too is when you give games or items away during the holiday season, if you're not 100% into the holiday, you're just emotionally just not there. That can also trigger happiness in your part and put you more into the holiday season of the happiness and joyful and stuff like that. So it definitely feels nice to be able to help somebody else out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Totally.
even going to a neighbor and they say, "Hey, you need help? I can help you with that."
Right. Or like we like to bake a bunch of cookies. And
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes I'll give them out to the neighbors, just,
Right.
hey, thanks for being our neighbor. Thanks for just,
Mm-hmm.
and, nothing even, just, hey, thinking of you kind of thing.
Right. Right. For sure on that one. And the other thing about being ready for the holiday season is um, be sure to make everything you do think about the safety part of it. And I stress this because I don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially during the holiday season. Nobody wants to be going back and forth to a hospital to visit somebody because they did a knucklehead move or whatever. So just be safe about everything you do. Um, let's see. The big one. This is gonna be the last thing that I bring up as far as like a big thing of getting ready for the holiday season. Okay, guys. Uh, I know I'm kind of the drag on this part, but budget.
Yeah,
Budget's a big one.
totally is.
Don't try to be somebody you're not. You know, it's more happiness, more thankful for somebody to receive something from somebody that is not a high dollar item because they bought it with their heart, knowing that they're in a budget.
Right.
So you don't have to be fake. And it goes to buying gift cards or an item or anything like that. And you don't have to buy anything. Baking something, making something, or just coming over and say, "Hey, man, love you, dude. You're a good guy. Love you all. Your family's great." Just hearing that or just
Or just, yeah, just
doesn't what I
spending the time instead.
right. Yeah. Just
Totally.
don't be fake.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I mean, I've given gifts out that I've made, like
Mm-hmm.
different candle things, candle holders, ornaments that I've made for of Jackson or just in general ornaments I've made. I've done all kinds of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, why am I going to try and go in debt to spend, oh, I got to spend $20 on each person, $25 on each person, plus their kids, plus this. Like,
Right.
no, I don't want to set myself in debt just to make sure everybody gets a gift. Like,
Right.
it's not worth it to me. And
Mm-hmm.
especially if those people know like, oh, I couldn't really afford to do that, and then they take it anyway, it kind of makes me feel like, oh, well, again, it makes me feel bad that I even did
Right. Right.
that. So I totally agreed. I mean, like you said, even spending time instead or baking something, making
Mm-hmm.
like if you're a crocheter, you want to crochet me a hat. Cool. Like Amanda did
Right.
that, and it's cute. She made me a crocheted
Yeah.
hat last year, and she
Oh,
made me
wow.
a candle, and she made
Remember the
Jackson.
blankets you were making?
Yeah, remember those tie blankets? I would make
Yeah.
people those for Christmas.
I
Like
used it
everybody
daily.
did. Yeah. Every Casey even still was using hers, and made hers when she was a little baby. Like sometimes I think the gifts that are handmade are more meaningful than it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I just picked up a necklace for you, and it's like, okay, thank you, like I appreciate it, but I might really not wear necklaces, or I might already have a
Right.
whole bunch. So if you make me something, or just something a little bit more meaningful, like um
Right.
you guys, love dogs. Like if you got some kind of a dog like ornament or something that's
Right.
more meaningful that you might like, or like I know Auntie
Or
Sarah
just a
loves
hug.
owls. So like if I saw like an owl coffee mug instead, like something just that I know that they like is better than just spending, yeah, a crazy amount of money for something that
Yeah.
really is not worth it.
Yeah. Just keep that in mind, people, that you don't have to go over and over purchase and put yourself in debt, and then you're stuck in this credit card debt route, and you're paid until March, April, May, June, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not, if you can't afford it to pay for everything in cash at the end of the month, don't buy it. Simple as that. I use me and my wife, we use our credit card to purchase everything, and we pay it off at the end of the month.
Mhm.
um, we personally use a Amazon Prime Visa and a Discover card. The reason why we do use those mostly is because we get the most amount of points for our purchases on Amazon. We get the biggest rewards.
Right.
Uh, so for Christmas, I have my debit card that I use for my purchases. It doesn't come out of our household account per se. Um, and it's throughout the whole year. I have enough money in my Discover rewards points for Amazon that's all I use for Christmas. That's it. Whatever's in there is what I use. I'm not going to pull money out of my savings, checkings, or anything to buy Christmas stuff. Is what I have in there. That is it. And not just for my wife, but it's for my son, family, this and that. That's
Right.
all I use. When I buy stuff for Jackson, for his birthday or Christmas, it comes out of that fund. It's
Right.
free dollars. So
No,
that's my
totally.
budget. I'm sorry, but some people's like, well, I don't like this, or how cheap is he? It's like, well, it is what it is. That's my budget, and you don't show any appreciation. That's fine. Next, you just won't get nothing. Simple as that.
Right. I mean, yeah, you do
So
what you can. I don't, like you said, don't get yourself in debt because of a gift. Like it's not that serious. Like
right,
I'm more of a spending time kind of person anyway. Yeah, sure, I love things, but your time is more valuable than a gift, I think. Like even just hanging out, watching a movie, or like experiences, I think too is really important instead of gifts. Like instead
hmm
of toys, like for Jackson or just anybody, like instead of getting an actual gift, oh, why don't we go and take that money that you're going to spend on a gift and go do something instead, like to
right,
make more memories than
hmm
having a toy or any of that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, a toy is great, but for you, then, especially for Jackson, like if you got him tickets for a monster truck show instead, let's just say instead of a toy, he's going to
right,
talk about that monster truck show for a very long time. And that
Right.
toy he'll play with, but then he'll grow out of it or he'll get tired of it, but he's still going to talk about the monster truck show. So
Oh
I think
yeah.
that's really important too during this time. Instead of physical gifts, is more experiences because I think
Hmm.
people appreciate those a bit more also. I know I do.
Right. No, I totally agree that.
If you can, like, I know
Hmm.
those kind of things are super expensive now too, any kind of place to go, but
Right. No, and that's kind of one of my big things that um, I'd even like for birthdays or gatherings that I usually have. I used to do a lot of, do all the barbecuing that I do, and I used to have a lot of gatherings throughout the year.
mhm.
And I'm not saying that people didn't appreciate it, but it happened, and like 2 days later, everybody forgot about it, and life went on, right?
Right.
So I started thinking, I'm like, well, you know what? Instead of spending the money to do these gatherings, why don't I just save that money and put it in a vacation getaway fund for my wife and I and create the memories for who it matters, for her and I. It's our money,
Yeah,
it's
totally.
our thing. Or if, it's like, hey, we got this and let's, invite this person, Lisa or Jackson, her husband, whoever to go with us and use that money to make the memories. So it's kind of nice to
Yeah.
be able to do that. Just keep in mind, just budget,
Yeah,
you know.
the key in general, the budget.
Hmm. And then the other one too that I wanted to bring in is every family has um, what do you call it? Drama, I guess, for Christmas or gatherings. Every family's got something that somebody's doing that somebody doesn't like. Remember, people, we're all humans. Just because you don't agree what somebody else says or what their beliefs are, doesn't mean you have to dislike them and create family drama. That's what makes this world so nice. That is, everybody's different. We can all believe what we want to believe in, and we can still get along.
Totally.
So, just because Aunt Betty, says that, hey, you're all gonna go to hell because you guys don't go to church every Sunday and every Wednesday or whatever the case is. It's
Right.
like that's her belief. Let her believe what she wants to believe, and that's a okay. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And she's probably going to keep on criticizing you for blah blah. But it's like, hey, Aunt Betty, it's for you. It's not for me. It's okay. You do you, I do me.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Totally.
yeah. So keep that in mind. It's a big one for the holidays. And then you got old Uncle George or whoever, and it could be Aunt Betty too. Maybe they like to hit the booze a little bit too much, and like, here it is, we're getting ready to sit down at dinner and they're over there on the couch passed out because they hit the booze too much. It's like, yeah,
They lose out
they
on the
probably
food
lived their
then.
life.
They lose
Huh?
out on the good food.
You right?
Yep.
Yeah, they missed out. So keep that in mind as well. Also keep in mind that we are all different and we all have different beliefs. So whether you celebrate Christmas and you don't believe in Christianity, that's your belief. That's okay. That's a holiday that's for you, that you spend it the way you want to spend it. But Christmas is, that's time to spend with your family and friends and family and stuff like that. So it's all good. Uh, New Year's, that's a big. It's like, it's kind of like St. Patty's. Is it a gathering day? Is it a football day, or is it just a drinking day?
Of all of the above, I kind of think.
Right?
However everybody wants to use it. I feel like
Yeah.
definitely before kids, it was more like a party time. But
Right?
now after having kids, it's kind of like, okay, well, no, we're not going to go out. We'll just stay at home and you watch it on TV. Like, and that's fine. You make appetizers, you have friends over, and you have some drinks, and celebrate it that way. We usually just play a bunch of games and just hang out because
Hmm.
it's so expensive to go out on that day anyway. For what? Like, again, make it out of your budget. No, thank you.
Yeah. It's just too much, and then you get the drunks out there either walking or driving, and it's just I used to go out on New Year's all the time when I was younger, and I guess as you start getting older, you start getting more
Wise.
thinking about wise or um, just more just think about stuff more. It's like, oh, this could happen, and I know you shouldn't live your life that way because it could happen anytime, but it is what it is. But I wanted to share with you guys an interesting fact here. In 2024, the U.S. consumers were projected to spend around $1,000 or more on holiday gifts, with some sources predicting a total spending per person, and even higher, potentially approaching and exceeding $1,750 per household.
Holy cow.
Is that not insane?
That is insane.
What do you think you spend a year, Lisa?
I mean, we try to do like throughout like before leading up to Christmas, like if I see
Mhm.
things that are on sale that I'm like, oh, let me grab that now before.
Right,
So I don't know. Our budgets kind of change depending on how the year was in
right,
general, what we made, and um, the gifts also kind of change because as the kids get older, their gifts are obviously a lot more expensive.
right. Those game
So,
consoles are high.
so, yeah, it kind of just depends on, I mean, we try to stay around the same dollar amount for each kid,
Hmm.
but we don't go like out of our way and be like, oh yeah, $1,000 for this kid, $1,000 for that kid. No,
Yeah,
that's insane. They one, they don't need to be bought with of money like
right.
gifts like that.
I totally agree there.
As long as they're getting something and that they deserve it, if they've worked hard all year and stuff, we get them something, but not spending that kind of crazy amount of money. But I love to look for a good deal, for good sales.
Hmm.
So, if it is some kind of video game, we're looking at Best Buy, we're looking at Walmart, we're looking at all of the places to see, oh, now they already are starting sales. Actually, currently they're already starting
Hmm.
sales, Amazon, and so all of those things we're looking now, and people think
Right.
it's kind of crazy, like, oh, it's too early, but no,
Budget.
budget. um,
Exactly.
we are not wanting, if we can spend, $20 less on something, or even if it's $5, whatever, like,
You're
and
right.
get it now. Yeah, I might have to
Right.
hide it and hopefully remember where I put it by time Christmas time comes, but we definitely do that. I,
Have you ever found a Christmas gift that you hid like after Christmas or New Year's?
yes,
That's
definitely.
pretty good. I have
Definitely.
to. I did it last year or something like that with mom and dad. So,
I was like, oh yeah, that was supposed to be one of the gifts. Well,
yeah.
here you go. Oops,
Yeah.
Santa forgot to give you this one. My bad.
Yeah. I just kind of, like I said, I just use my reward points as kind of what my budget is. It doesn't, it's money that my credit card company gave me to
Hmm,
use their credit card. And as long as you pay it off your credit card every month and you get points off of it, then it's basically free money.
right.
So I try to do that. We don't, my wife and I don't go crazy what we spend. You know, between her, myself, my son, and Marley, that's, our
Your
household
main, yeah.
gift budget. Yeah. So it's not really crazy amount. So that's pretty cool. And then you got, like Black Friday is another good one to shop. You got the, like Lisa just said, the Amazon Prime deals going on right now. I think yesterday was the last day.
Yeah.
And then you got Black Friday's another one to go shopping for.
There's even
I don't know if,
pre-Black Fridays now, I think, too, like
yeah,
a week or
exactly.
so before. So there's
Yeah.
all kinds of sales everywhere. If you just gotta
Mm-hmm.
look for them, and you could get good deals for
Mm-hmm.
whether it's toys, clothes, shoes, video games, anything. You
Right.
just gotta look. I mean,
Then you
some
got Cyber
people,
Monday.
yeah, some people don't want to take the time to like, oh, look for the deals, but let me tell you, the
Right.
deals are where it's at.
That's right. Even if you go to, or you're going to go to Costco or Sam's or Walmart, Target, whatever these stores, whatever store you go to, if you're going to go anyways, why not take a couple minutes and look to see what kind of deals they got going on? So
Totally.
that's kind of the way I look at it, too, is, well, there wasn't really a plan to purchase this right now, but it's really a good deal. Let's
It's
go ahead and get it.
exactly.
Yeah, so uh, let's see. The other one is remember where you hide your gifts.
Yes. Yes.
Even
I'm
if you,
going to have a new spot this year where everything is going to be. So that way, it's not, it used to be in my closet, but my son likes to go in there sometimes to hide. So
right.
it's no longer in there because he found one last year and he
Oh,
knows, oh, you hid my gifts in there. And I was like, well, that one can't be a Santa gift because he saw that one. So yes, make sure you remember where you
everybody
put
has
them
notes on their phone, so that's a good spot to
to put them.
send a note. Hey, I had this gift here.
Yeah.
So that's good. Traveling for the holidays. Uh, People, if you're traveling in a vehicle, whether you're going north or south, west or east, make sure your vehicle are prepared for the travel season,
Yes.
for the holidays. First aid kit, snacks, water, blankets,
Blankets,
and
gloves,
even some,
socks.
yeah, gloves, socks, hand warmers. Those hand warmers can be put anywhere. Just because they say hand warmers is not the only place you can use them. Uh, Keep those in your vehicle. Make sure you get your vehicle checked out before you do travel. Make sure you got good tires, good brakes, oil changes, air filters, stuff like that.
Yep.
All mechanical maintenance items need to be checked before you make a road trip.
Totally. You never know.
Yeah,
Even bring a shovel because what if you
yeah.
get
Good
stuck
thought.
in the
Good
snow?
thought.
The cat litter, I think, is a good way to help
Hmm.
the traction for your tires too.
Right.
Just things like that. You're like, I don't need it, but just in case.
Just in case, right? And if you're going to travel via airlines, um, before you leave your home, check and make sure your flight is on time or they don't have any major delays. I think about 3 weeks ago, Nashville BNA Airport had first of all, I don't know what happened, but they had a major traffic jam, and I wanted to say it started like at 2:30, 3:30 in the afternoon, and the traffic jam went on past to midnight,
Jeez.
and there was actually people getting out of their cars and walking to the airport, and the off ramp to the gate terminals is about 2.5 miles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so 2.5, no, 1.5 miles. But still, it's just a long ways of dragging luggage and kids or whatever, car seat,
Yeah.
whatever the case is.
All of the
But
things.
people were walking it because they were afraid they were going to miss their flight because the traffic was at a deadlock. So check your airports, make sure that everything is on schedule. They're not having any issues. And of course, anything can happen at any time. We
Right.
live in a world that we rely on data transmissions. So anything can happen. But just check all that stuff like that. Make sure you, even in your carry-on bag, have some snacks in case your flight gets delayed and you don't want to spend $10 on a hot dog at the airport or, $8 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
So, get you, take your travel mugs with you and you can fill the water. You can pretty much get a water at most of the restaurants for free.
Have those
not a
water
bottle, but
fountain things too,
the other
usually
water
too.
fountain things, right? Too. And they got those cool ones now where it's like it tells you how many bottles of water it saved,
Right, yeah.
right? Filling up your own mugs. That's kind of cool. But yeah, have snacks and stuff like that.
And pack your
And
patience.
pack your patience. That's exactly where I was getting ready to go next. Make sure you have that because there's going to be a lot of knuckleheads out there. And I know this sounds ridiculous, but I usually put most of my chargers in my suitcase that I might check, but I always keep at least two in my backpack with me so I can have one for my phone and one for my tablet, and I can use them for my AirPods and stuff too.
Yep.
But yeah, keep those chargers with you. Keep in your purse, carry on, purse, backpack, whatever the case is. Just keep a couple in there just so you can keep charged and not utilize the ones at the airport because I haven't seen this, but I've heard some articles where some of those charging stations are able to transfer data from phone to phone. So you don't want
Yeah.
nobody stealing
I'm
your
a hard
identity
no
or
on that. Yeah.
yeah. So keep that in mind. Same thing with I mean it's really for any kind of vacations or family travels. Just utilize those tips and just be smart on your decisions and when you go. Um, the other one would be if you travel to outside of the U.S., check your check the location where you're going. Make sure you're not having any kind of hostile environments, situations going on. Make sure that you're able to get back into the States. Uh, and I personally do this and recommend that you take a picture of your passport where your information's at. I take a picture of it and then put it in a secret locked folder on my phone. So if somehow reason you lose your passport, your driver's license, stuff like that, you at least have a picture and it's a little bit easier to get your information.
Yes, that's true. Good
To
idea.
yeah, just I may be a dork when it comes to this stuff, and I like to have physically print out my itineraries. You get somewhere, you don't know if you're going to have cell phone signal, but if you take a screenshot of those paper things, that's just as good as printing it out. So,
Right.
um, my wife's like, "Oh, you're such a dork. You're such a dweeb for having all the stuff," and I'm like, "Well, there's been
I
a
just have
time
an
or two."
extra copy just in case.
Yeah, there's been a time or two where we've needed that information, and I had it. So,
Right.
um, just do stuff like that, and keep in mind that, especially if you travel with young ones, that you're going to need your patience,
Yeah.
and
And lots of
so
snacks.
and lots of snacks. So keep that also in there, and also it's kind of crazy, but with the world that we live in right now, that with the whole credit card and data transmissions and internet, we rely on it so much. Stash a few bucks in your wallet in cash, just in case.
Yep. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I usually keep cash in my wallet because sometimes I'll be on Facebook Market and I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. I'm going to go get it,
Right.
And I'd rather pay somebody with cash than do the whole transaction thing.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in there. Let's see. That's
Have
really
some fun, like rapid fire questions, holiday questions, if you want to try those real quick before we end our show. So, a favorite Halloween candy?
ooh, favorite Halloween candy, like just Halloween candy.
Or I guess just favorite candy in general.
For Halloween candy, I have to say they're so gross, but they're so good. Are the candy corns?
Oh, I know. I like those too, but they are gross. Those are really gross. But
Yeah.
otherwise, my favorite would be Reese's. I mean, that's just
Really?
every candy. Like Reese's and Milky Way. Those are the top two.
Okay. Yeah, mine is for like chocolate bar would be Snickers,
Yeah.
and frozen with the glass of milk is even better.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife she's way younger. She used to get Milky Way or Snickers
Mm-hmm.
with beer.
Oh, that's weird.
Is that not
That's a
odd
weird
or what?
combo. Yeah, that's a
It
weird
is.
combo. Sorry, sister, but that's weird.
Uh, yeah. What a for trick or treat, huh? I never thought about like the candy wise. Do you have?
Favorite
Do you
scary
do?
movie?
Oh yeah, I have to go back to Old Faithful,
Which one?
Exorcist.
That is a good one. I'm saying Halloween. The original Halloween
Oh
movie.
yeah, yeah.
That one is my favorite. Like, yeah, even though like how cheesy it is now, but it's still scary. Like him
Right.
coming out of the bushes now, it's still like kind of scary, even though it's like the how old it is, it's still spooky.
Right. There's a new one, or it's been out for a few years, but they just made another one. I forget what it was called. Um, God, I can't remember what it's called. Exodus? No, I can't remember what it's called, but it was so freaking scary. I wouldn't watch it by myself. I know I watched it the first one when it came out with my our younger brother.
Hmm.
I was like, I'll watch it with him. Uh, Grudge was another good one,
That, yeah, that was scary. That
right?
one was pretty scary. With her
Yeah,
climbing in
that one
the
was.
corner of the room and stuff. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like that. That freaks me out.
Yeah, my wife hates scary movies. She hates them. She can't do it. She's like, I'll get nightmares. I'm like, okay, I'll go downstairs and watch them.
I love
Uh,
them, but yeah, I get
yeah,
freaked out.
me too.
Do you
I
remember
like them.
any Halloween costume that you loved wearing?
Ooh, man. I think I really enjoyed wearing the Spider-Man one,
Oh, cool.
but I don't know why because I don't like Spider-Man. So I don't know why. I think Mom might have got it at clearance rack. Who knows?
Probably.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
a witch for like 5 years in a row, but I liked it, so I don't know.
I
I don't know
remember
if it
that.
was the hat or the fake nails that I got to wear, but that one was my favorite for a while. I don't know, forever. It might be silly.
Favorite Christmas movie.
This is a tough one because I have two, top two. I'm gonna
All
do
right,
top
your
two.
one favorite.
All right, it's gonna be Elf, Buddy the
Oh my
Elf.
God, really?
It's just so funny. He's Will Ferrell in it is just so funny. But the second
And your other
one
one?
is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh yeah, that's a true. Yeah,
I mean, Home
yeah,
Alone is also on
yeah.
there too.
All those are really good
I
though.
know it's hard to choose just one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, what about the other one? It's Wonderful Life.
See, I haven't seen that in a very long time. I
Oh
should
really? I
probably
try to
see
watch it
it.
every year.
But yeah, it's been many, many years since I've seen that one. Maybe I'll try watching it this year.
Yeah, I tell you which one people don't think about, but it is Die Hard.
Oh, yeah, that's
Absolutely love
everybody's
it.
thing that say it is, but it's not.
It's Die Hard is like the Christmas movie, and the Christmas one is also too. National Christmas
National
Vacation, whatever it's
Lampoon's
called.
Christmas Vacation, yeah. That one
Yeah,
is, yeah,
that
that
one's
one.
hysterical.
Yes.
That's hysterical. Do you like for New Year's, um, like before you really have people coming over or you go somewhere for New Year's, do you guys kind of just like sit around and eat like leftovers from like Christmas dinners, or do y'all watch movies? Y'all just kind of hang out, play board games, play with toys?
Well, like food wise, we I just I make a bunch of appetizer kind of food. And so that's our day to like really just our last day to just pig out on like whatever,
Hmm.
mozzarella sticks or just I make pizza bites and just different things like that.
Right.
But we definitely play lots of games. Um, and like Jackson's the age now where he likes playing board games and stuff too. So we play games. We'll play with him for a while, play toys or whatever, and then he'll go to bed. But when we have people come over after, we play board games, watch the different concerts like of the different Nashville's or New York's, all of the
Hmm.
different countdowns we'll
Right.
switch back and forth to say, oh, let's see who's performing on this one, certain ones. We'll watch those, and then we always talk about, oh my gosh, could you imagine being in those places? Look at all the people. Where do you go to the bathroom? Like all of those
That's my
things.
question.
And it's like, no, they probably are wearing diapers right now.
No
So
way.
yes.
I've heard that, but I don't.
It's so true. I mean,
Is
I
it
would
really?
never do that. I don't think I would ever go to an event like that either, but yeah,
I'd be
it's
worried it leaked down my legs or something.
yeah, no, it's a hard no for me to go to that stuff. But yeah, we just hang out and eat and drink and play games and just pretty chill.
It's kind of like us too. I usually try
That's
to smoke something, uh, snack on, or my wife will make a bunch of appetizers like you do. We'll kind of snack on that. But I want to go back on one thing for Thanksgiving. If you guys have never had a deep fried turkey, I definitely say try it. It's magnificent. I usually use the oil one, where you should deep fry it in oil, and it's so expensive buying all that oil to deep fry a turkey. So then I went to the oilless, which was just as good, if not better. So that's definitely a way. And then I've also smoked a turkey. Everybody that has had my turkey that was smoked say it's way better than the fried ones that I've made before. So
good to
yeah,
know.
if you have a pellet smoker or pellet grill, it's so easy to do it in one of those. I have both wood, stick burner, and pellets, and they do magnificent. It's really easy. You spatchcock it, so kind of cut it, flatten the bird out so it's flat, and then you put your rubs, whatever rub you want to use. Wild Hogs is a good brand to buy. And then I get a stick of butter, right? And I cut it in, I don't know what the measurements is, but they're probably quarter-inch thick slices,
Mhm.
and just kind of lift the skin up and put it between the skin and the meat all over the bird. And then obviously it's on a tray, and then just slide it onto the smoker like that. And I want to say it was like an hour and a half, an hour and a half for every 10 pounds. It was something like that. I can't remember exactly what the time is on it, but it's pretty much cooked in 3 or 4 hours for like a 13 pounder or something like that. So it doesn't take long, and they're delicious. So
Good to know. Thanks for that tip.
yeah. With all that being said, I want to thank every one of you for tuning in and watching Two Voices, One Life. Also, wanted to thank you for listening to us, subscribing, and commenting. Please drop a like, hit the notification if you're watching on YouTube, and subscribe to it as well. And if you'd like, bring in any comments.
Yes. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. Like, repost, all of the things on all the platforms. Hope everyone has a safe and happy holidays as well.
Cheers, coffee time.
Later.
Happy holidays.
Thank you guys for always supporting our show. Please subscribe and review on Apple Podcasts. Follow and rate on Spotify or subscribe on YouTube. Two Voices, One Life Podcast. That's the number 2 Voices, One Life Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. That's 2V1 Life Podcast. Also, our Facebook, Two Voices, One Life Podcast. We hope you guys have a great week and catch the new episode next Wednesday. Bye.